To Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Mountaineers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to. Nowhere to run.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Henderson. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Working the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Utes are on the move. Power football with the run. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utah!
You know, this guy's had a big role. Offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Boom.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals. Fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field. One of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The give to the left side.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. To the air, it's Dampier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Creates a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Henderson. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Gallagher.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Dances away to buy time. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This guy's been around a while and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Got him downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Utes have it with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Utes are marching down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And the Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Escape. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Talk about aggressive play calling here offensively. Down close to the goal line. On 1st down, you try to throw it, it goes incomplete. 2nd down, you try to throw it again, and now you get sacked, so you're almost forced now to have to do it on 3rd down, too. Whatever happened to just running the football down the goal line and just trusting your offensive line and trusting a ball carrier to find a way?
The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Offense working from the pistol.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Release to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Just a short pass from the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. The Utes will move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. Receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Followed the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here's a heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Uncorks one. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes! That one on